So it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to have you here, bro.
Thank you.
You're busy and stuff.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Holiday and that.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's fucking can't even speak English. Let me start again. It's been a pleasure to have you here, bro. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Sorry, bro.
No,
I was waiting for him to go to say
no, because last time you said
yeah.
Looking at it, I was like,
okay, alright, go on. I'll talk after you say that.
he said, thanks for coming.
I don't
You get me?
3, 2, 1. Hey, bro, we're fucking it up.
Bro, stop, can't stop. Don't come in. Don't come in.
This guy was literally dying there.
It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming, my bro.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. Get my little outings out there. But yeah, thank you, man.
For sure. Like we've mentioned, we're gonna leave his stuff in the description. Make sure you go follow him.
God, this guy is done up. Oh, speaking Albanian, it's crazy. Alright, cool.
No, sure.
What's good, everyone? OSG here. We've managed to get probably the most sought after guy around. It's Kaya. How are you, bro? How are
Yes,
you?
people, what you lot saying? It's your boy Kai Devonte. We're out here, OSG, interview things, podcasts, you know the vibes.
It's big to have him here, man. We've tried to get him in, and he's a busy guy. He's out every day. You get me? You'll see him around and about. Dusk till dawn reselling. So, bro, first thing I'm gonna ask you is, are you actually a sneakerhead, or do you just resell for the money?
A bit of both, you know. I like my shoes, innit? Don't get me wrong, I got started with shoes, but I feel like, bro, if the shoe goes for too much money, bro, like, I'm not rich, bro, you get me? So I'm off the shot that I can't lie. These people wearing these like shoes that are going for like 6-7 bills plus. That's not me, bro. I'd rather buy a car or something, you know what I mean? But I'm a bit of both. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have shoes that go for a bit of money that I do wear, but for the most part, if it goes for too much, like, I just can't keep it, innit? That's just me, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Okay, but like, did you start as a sneakerhead?
Yeah, I started as a sneakerhead. I started collecting shoes, but without even going to drops, innit? I used to just buy my personals on like Depop and that, and eBay. I didn't even used to go to drops. Yeah, you know about Depop? Well, my account's been banned, innit? But when I used to have an account, yeah, only real G's, bro. If you ain't had one Depop account banned, yeah, you're doing it wrong, innit?
I can't even open a new one, bro.
But yeah, I before I started going to drops, I used to just like buy my personals on like eBay, Depop. I used to buy them used and then clean them and wear them or sell them, whatever. So yeah.
Respect it. It's humble. So, I mean, you've sort of already led into it. How did you start reselling? Where was the point where you were like, oh, let me just actually take this seriously and, you know, make something of it?
Now, you know what it was, yeah? One of my boys, he was a big reseller at the time, innit? Shout out Terrell. He was a big reseller at the time. He was reselling. He's telling me, jump on it. And like, I don't know, but I used to procrastinate all the time. I don't know why. Then one time, it was Obsidian drop. I thought, yeah, cool, whatever. Let me just go. I went to Shepherd's Bush. That was my local Foot Locker. Camped for like 6 hours. Didn't even get the shoe. And I was pissed. And then I thought, you know what, yeah, instead of like crying and that, I thought, well, let me go to the next one. I think the next one was shattered backboards, the shiny ones. And then got a pairs of those, made some money, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever, like, let me do this. So yeah, I was at college at the time. I thought it could be a nice little side hustle. So yeah, so I started going to in-store drops, to be honest. But I was going for shoes before that, but I used to just do it online. I never used to go in store.
In-store king, man. This guy's an in-store king. So, I mean, leading on from this, what's like your everyday? What do you do? What's a day in the life of yours like?
Oh, it depends, but I wake up, go gym, have to go gym every single day. Then it depends. Obviously, now I'm focusing more on TikTok and that, so I kind of plan my day around content. If I'm going to go somewhere, I got to get my mics ready, got to make sure my phone's charged so I can get some content. And if I'm doing anything else, it just depends, to be honest. But for the most part, I just plan my day around content, to be honest. That's what I'm trying to push at the moment.
We'll make sure we leave his links in the description as well. Make sure you subscribe and follow him on TikTok, all of that. Obviously, you've mentioned that, you know, your life right now is revolving more around content.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us in here, bro, we know you as the in-store top dog, innit? Like, you are out on these streets, 6 a.m. I don't even know when you used to get home. Like, how much hours sleep did you get? How's the life changed? What's the contrast in how it used to be and what the market is now and how your life is now?
Now, you know what it is? Before, yeah, like, I can't lie, yeah. When I was out, I used to go out every single day, yeah. Like, I used to leave my house at 8 o'clock. I used to have the same routine. I used to go to Shepherd's Bush. I used to check all the stores there because they used to open at 9, then Central used to open at 10. So I used to go out every single day, grab bare stuff, and I can't lie, I wouldn't change it, bro. I used to make, bro, like, I'm not even trying to flex or anything, yeah, but I used to make, me and my guys used to make a lot of money. Like, people used to say like reselling's not really a thing, bro. They're lying, bro. We used to go out, we used to make big P's, bro. You can go ask Westfield Security, go ask them, bro. We used to be outside Nike, yeah, sending in little kids and that to get our shoes and that, like, I'll stop anyone, I don't care, like, I used to stop girls with their boyfriends and that, like, bro, anyone that was in my vicinity, like, if the money was, like, if there was a good shoe that I needed, like, I was gonna ask you, innit? But yeah, I used to go out every single day, used to buy everything. That's when I started learning about, like, the American Express and stuff, so I got the American Express, started using that for shoes, because I know a lot of people say, like, credit's bad and stuff, right?
Keep going.
Nah, I know a lot of people say, like, credit's bad and stuff, but the way I was doing it is, so let's say I have £1,000 in my account anyway, if I was gonna use that for shoes, I'm better off using the Amex. I get the points, I get the cash back, and I increase my credit as well, and just pay it off. I had the money anyway, so yeah, I was doing that every single day. I was doing that for about a year and a half, just like grinding. It was the easiest way to get my capital up. I didn't work a job. Me and my guys used to do this every single day for 2 years, like a year and a half, 2 years. We used to get everything like Panda. This is when like the Dunks was the thing. So obviously Panda Dunks. You got to remember when Panda Dunks first dropped, there was like £100 over retail. So you get one Panda Dunk, you're making £100 profit. And you got to think these Panda Dunks were dropping everywhere. JD, Nike, they was dropping at your local JD. Like JD's like with the old signs and that was getting pandas. So if you got a pair, you knew you was making £100 easy. So we used to go out all the time. We made bear bread, bro. We used to like, if you went at Central or Shepherd's Bush anytime, you used to see us there. Sports Direct bags, running through, reacts on. Like, yeah, it was a good time. But now it's different now. Like, the market's changed a lot. Things have changed a lot. People aren't into the same things anymore. Dunks is not really a thing anymore. Jordans isn't really a thing anymore. Yeezys are not really a thing anymore either. It's more, even New Balances are dead now. Obviously, New Balances we were really good at one time. Now it's, what I've seen is Sambas, Adidas Sambas, what all the girls are wearing now. But yeah, so a lot's changed, the market's changed, so yeah, it's what it is, man. Just gotta adapt, go on to different things. At least I can say I made my money from it now that it's dead, but I can use my money for other things now, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Let him cook, bro. Man, cook that hard. That was hard. Nice, bro.
Kaya, what was the hardest stretch of reselling where you had to dig deep and push yourself? And what did you learn from it?
What, like the hardest period you were saying?
Yeah.
I'll probably say the hardest periods is when, like, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of stuff dropping, but sometimes there would be nothing dropping, or it would just get locked off. It would just get locked off, honestly. Like, you go to a drop, there's 100 man there already, there's 10 pairs, and it's like, what can you do? You miss a drop. It was never what you was going to miss a drop in it, for the most part. But yeah, I just tried to stay consistent. If I missed it one day, I just made sure that, like, I tried to understand the patterns, what time they were dropping, who the managers was, and then when you start talking to the managers and that, they'll kind of help you out a bit. But yeah, it was just, the worst time I'll probably say is when like drops used to get locked off, or it was a bit less inconsistent. But for the most part, there was a lot of stuff dropping at them times.
Sick. So apart from the pandas, what was the easiest stretch?
What easiest shoe?
Yeah.
God, there was nothing better than pandas, bro. Let me think. To be fair, it was any dunk though. That whole dunk period.
Yeah.
Like any dunk, bro. Like I remember there was dropping any dunk was flipping was going for like £50 over retail. It could be the deadest dunk, bro. It was going for £50 over retail. Obviously, Panda was the reliable one because it just kept restocking. But even like when they used to drop the new ones like Spartans and UNCs and that, them dunks were going for like £200 over retail. So you got one pair, he was making 2 bills. Specifically Spartans as well. If you got GS, if he was getting the GS dunks as well. It's a long day, but you was making peas. It used to be annoying though, because stores used to backdoor a lot of stuff. You used to go there, they used to lie to you, say we don't have it, all this stuff. But for the most part, it was good. Like any dunk. Obviously, when the dunks were popping, Jordan 4s weren't really a thing. It was still kind of Jordan 1 highs.
Yeah.
And then Jordan 1 highs completely died out. It went to 4s.
Damn.
Yeah, and now 4s are kind of dead now. So yeah.
Everything's dying out.
Yeah, literally everything's dying out now. The whole game's pretty much dead now. Like, I know people will say it's not dead, but I mean, from an in-store perspective, if you're getting straight for retail, don't get me wrong, you can still make money reselling, but not really from retail. If you're getting under retail, then cool. There's still a lot of money. I see a lot of people doing the outlet stuff. you can still make good money on that. But I'm talking strictly like you go to like a shoe releases, you buy it, you sell it.
Yeah.
Retail, not under retail. It's pretty dry. Don't get me wrong, there's a few things, but it's not as consistent as it was before.
Cool. So how did you, when you started, how did you expand? Like, was it social media, word of mouth?
Yeah, but like for me, I used to just like when I knew it was gonna be a crazy drop, I would just post it on my Snap and it on my main story, and like people used to just like people were intrigued by like chaos. Like to be honest, like people would just see the mad stuff go. Like I remember there was a drop here, and some guy got hit with a chair in it, but I recorded it, yeah, and everyone was saying, "Bro, what's going on? What's going on?" Oh, it's a Jordan release. Oh, what Jordan is it? Oh, it's a Jordan whatever. Oh my days, yeah, bro, I'm gonna follow you. Da, da, da. So that's what I used to do. For the most part, bro, you just gotta like just keep your spendings low. Don't spend money on unnecessary stuff. Keep the money, just reinvest it. Don't spend too much on yourself. Like ask anyone, bro. Like I used to go out, bro. I used to wear the same. You know what's funny? Yeah, I used to have 3 tracksuits that I used to wear every single week. Yeah, but obviously I used to wash them, innit? Like I used to wash them, innit? Don't get me wrong. But like I used to, bro. They used to have like holes in it, yeah. But I didn't care, bro. Like I didn't care because I knew I was making bread in it. So I used to just go out there, save my money, and yeah, man, just stack and repeat.
No, I hear it, bro. I remember one time I was on a strip, some guy was like, "Bro, are these the only clothes you have?" I was like, "You trying to mock?" But it's the same Nike tracksuit I always wore with my 270s.
I used to have 3 tracksuits I used to wear. I still got them to this day. I don't wear them though. But I used to wear them like every single day, bro, because I didn't give a fuck, bro. I was making peas. I didn't really care too much about what I looked like, you know what I mean?
Man, it's just like a jugging outfit.
Yeah, it's just a jug outfit, to be honest.
Straight work. Obviously, we've touched on you becoming a content creator on TikTok and Instagram, etc. Is that something you want to do long term or short term? What's your views on this?
Nah, yeah, content. I've always liked doing content, innit? It's something I want to do long term. I just wish I started before, like a bit earlier, when like there was like the drops were really crazy. I have some crazy drop videos on my TikTok, but I mean I could have had a lot more, like a lot of other crazy drops. But yeah, it's something I want to do long term. I've been pushing that content now I've been doing my TikTok for about 2 years now. But for about a year, I've been posting consistently, and I'm seeing slow growth. Obviously, I'm not the biggest, but slow growth. And people like my videos. They like to see the crazy videos. They like to see like the information, fashion stuff. And yeah, man, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen on your TikTok you're posting all of these drops. Mainly like the Swatch ones, they go crazy. Like people are mad.
Yeah, Swatch was a mad time though. I can't lie. Swatch was like. But I ain't never seen anything like Swatch before, man. That Swatch was like honestly one of the maddest things that's happened in the past like 10 years, bro. Even I see a lot of people in the watch industry. Even they was talking about the Swatch Amiga collab and how it changed like the whole watch game and stuff. Yeah, Swatch was a mad one. Like I don't know if any of you lot know or saw it, but when it first released, obviously there was. I think there was 12 watches, or moon swatches. So it's a collaboration between Swatch and Amiga. They were all named after like stars in the sky, so like Moon, Mercury, Saturn, etc. All the other planet stars, right? And basically, when it released, they were going for about like in the morning, they was going for around 5 bills. After the release, every single one was going for at least $2,000. $2,000 for a plastic watch.
Yo.
Yeah, two bags for a plastic watch is crazy, and the crazy thing is, the watches were not limited. Like Swatch stated a lot of times that the watches were not limited. They was going to keep releasing them. Like, you know what I mean? Don't stress. They were supposed to drop them online, but obviously people were going to bought it, so they literally kept it in store. In London it was Oxford Street, Covent Garden, and Carnaby, but they got rid of the Carnaby one because. Basically, what happened was the street was getting too blocked, and if any of you lot been Carnaby, you know it's not the widest street. So yeah, it used to get blocked with people queuing and whatnot. So the council literally told them like you can't sell it there. But yeah, Swatch was the craziest thing, man. Like all the watches were going for 2K plus. Like you literally could have bought it for 2 bills, sold it for 2 bags, same day, eBay, or even anyone on the street. Like it was crazy. I know a lot of guys that made a lot of money off it. I made a bit of money off it, not as much as other people, but. Yeah, some people made a lot of money off them Swatches. And then they just done the second collaboration with Blank Pain, which is a company that Swatch own as well. Yeah, Swatch is just... I wish I had shares in Swatch before they started the Swatch, so I can't lie, because they're making peas. But yeah, sorry, carry on, what were you saying?
I was just going to ask, like, what else have you sort of seen or been in where it's been crazy, like another crazy drop?
Swatch was definitely a crazy drop. PSG4s was a crazy drop. There's a few. Oh, I gotta think now. Recently, Nocta tracksuits. That was a crazy one. I feel like it was hyped a lot on TikTok though as well. That's probably why. Mocha ones. Yeah, Mocha ones.
A lockdown for mockers, man. What are you talking about?
No, we went. No, Mocha's dropped. I remember because I remember Mocha's dropped, and then we went into lockdown the next day because Foot Locker still. I remember because Foot Locker still had reservations on. Mocha's was a crazy one as well. Red Thunders, that was a mad one. I feel like that was just like every hood man wanted that shoe. Every road man, every girl, every casual, like everybody wanted that shoe. But I'll probably say the craziest drop I've been to ever. I've seen some mad stuff.
Yeah, easy.
I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen everything. Anything you can see at like a drop, I've seen. I've seen guys get lit down with chairs. Like I've seen guys get beat up and that. Like, but I've seen it all, bro. I've seen it all, bro. It's never worth it, guys. Yeah, it's not worth the violence. You know what I mean?
No.
But if there is violence, just get out of the way, innit, so you don't get hit. Swatch. I can't lie. Swatch has to be the craziest drop. Swatch was like, I ain't seen anything like it, bro. Because you have resellers, you have normal people, you have like business people, rich people that go in there trying to get this watch. It was just crazy, man. Like, and because there was so much money on it, it was just everyone just moving chaotic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your Swatch stuff has to be the craziest drop.
Yeah, the lines, the people, the pushing, everything used to be
the pushing,
nuts.
The paying security, being friends with the manager, blackmailing the managers. Like, yeah, Swatch has to do the craziest thing that I've been to in probably the last 2 years. There's been some crazy drops before that, but yeah, Swatch has to be one of the craziest things for sure.
What shoe has made you the most profit?
There's one answer for that, bro.
Pandas, bro. Has to be Pandas. Bro, listen, yeah, Pandas, yeah, was literally an infinite money glitch. Like, when I tell you, yeah, like, that shoe, like, bro, it was literally infinite money, bro. You get it, you're making £70 easy, one pair. It didn't matter if you had men's, women's, or grade school. Even people making money on the PS, on TD sizes. That Panda shoe made a lot of people money. Like, when I say money, I mean money. You gotta think, yeah, the shoe was restocking for 2 years straight. And it was still going for like £100 of a retail for a solid 2 years. I think the lowest it dropped to before it completely went down was about £70, £80.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, it's not loads, but you got to think about £70, £70, £70. You can literally go into your local JD. I went to one of my JDs. It's got the old sign in it. They had pairs. You know what I mean? Like, that shoe was just literally an infinite money glitch. It didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter where you got it. You was always making money, and it was easy to get. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of resellers made a lot of their money. Was on Pandas. You know what I mean? So it had a good run. I mean, they're shit now, but yeah, it had a really good run.
I feel like that was peak reselling. Like, you could just cook Pandas all day.
Yeah, like
a week.
I knew people. They wasn't even resellers. They used to just go buy Pandas and just shop them, and they used to make peas. You know what I mean? You could have literally just like not got any shoe and just got Pandas. You would have. It got boring after a while, but I mean, you're still making money. So
That's sick.
yeah.
Have you ever taken an L on a shoe?
Yeah, I've taken L's on a shoe.
So what's the biggest L you've taken?
I took an L on the Gianni New Balance 2002R. I think retail was 140, but I had it for a whole year before I sold it, and I sold it like on Christmas Day for some reason. I don't know why I sold it on Christmas Day. And I sold it for like, I think it was like £30 loss. So I only lost like £30, but bro, that shoe was like, I don't know why, bro. This was when like the New Balance was on the decline. So when I bought it, it was like, it was so already. But there was two. There was a light green and white pair, and there was a rainbow pair. I got the rainbow pair, and yeah, I ended something for a loss about a year later. Shit shoe.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens. There's no wins without losses, man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's no wins without losses. If you can't take losses, then you can't take wins.
So it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to have you here, bro.
Thank you.
You're busy and stuff.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Holiday and that.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's fucking can't even speak English. Let me start again.
Oh,
We're just gonna use mine, bro.
Thank
Anyways.
you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for some more content. I'm gonna have Kaya's all his socials in the description. Be sure to run it up for my boy. And yeah, until the next time. OSG out.
One's up, Sean.
OSG to the moon, baby.
Peace.
One's up.